Hey there, new raiders! Feeling overwhelmed by the sheer number of champions available? Well, fear not, we've got you covered with our top picks for the best champions. In today's video, we're shining the spotlight on Giscard the Sigiled, the ultimate game changer. Get ready to discover his unique abilities, leveling up tips, and the best ways to equip him for maximum impact. Plus, we'll even show you how to snag him for free with an epic set of champions as a beginner. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of Giscard the Sigiled. Giscard the Sigiled is a great defense champ who will fight excellently both in PvP and PvE. But if you are just starting the game, it would be cool to connect him with other epic heroes so that Giscard the Sigiled is more effective at battle. The description contains a bonus link that gives 2 epic champions to new accounts for registration. Through this link, you will receive the defense champion Lightsworn and a whopping 100,000 silver for free. Then, upon reaching level 25, you will receive the second epic champion Lady Quillen and a set of resources for leveling up and development. Lightsworn is an excellent hero with a high defense parameter who can deal a lot of damage and apply resurrection to allies. Lady Quillen deals a lot of damage and gives acceleration if she kills an opponent. How do you get a Giscard the Sigiled? Enter the promo code MidGame23Giscard and you will receive the desired epic champion Giscard the Sigiled. You will also receive 100,000 silver. Also, hurry up and log into the game, as after 7 days of active login, you can receive the epic champion Shaman on your account. Hurry up, as this is a temporary offer. As a result, you will have such a cool set on your account. Lightsworn and Lady Quillen for registration, champion Giscard the Sigiled with a promo code, as well as the epic champion Shaman for 7 days. This is a very impressive set of champions for new accounts, which I recommend to everyone. If you want more bonuses, open this promo code video on the hint. I've collected the best bonuses and promo codes there. Let's take a look at today's video hero. Giscard in Raid is an epic elemental spirit champion that can be caught in the void shards with little chance. He provokes the enemy onto himself, reduces the enemy's attack power, and gives buffs to allies. With a champion like this, there is no shame in going to both PvP and PvE. Let's look at the user scores. He has the highest scores on Faction Wars, Minotaur's Labyrinth, Citadels, Ice Golem's Peak, PvP mode, and even the Hydra Dungeon. User ratings don't lie. Hero is magnificent. The only weak mode is Fire Knight's Castle. Let's look now at his skills. First attack, Foebreaker. Attacks one enemy, has 50% chance of placing a 50% decreased debuff for 1 turn. The damage depends on the defense parameter. Improving the skill increases the chance of a debuff and the damage. Second attack, Lion's Roar. Attacks all enemies. Has a 50% chance of placing a provoked debuff for 1 turn. Also places a shield buff on this champion equal to 25% of their max HP for 2 turns. Third skill, Field of Strength. Places a 60% increased defense buff and a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. The improvement reduces the cooldown. Fourth passive skill, Egotist. Fills this champion's turn meter by 15% whenever they are attacked by an enemy under provoke or increase attack debuffs. There is also Aura that increases ally defense and faction crypts by 27%. How to properly equip a Giscard the Sigiled? This is a defensive hero that needs to strengthen several important parameters. If you don't bother, you can equip him with 4 items of the Lifesteal set and 2 items of the Speed set. This is an option for beginners. With this gear, the champion heals quickly and has good speed for his initial disadvantage. For the old-timers, the set is like this. Equip him with 4 items of Relentless set and 2 items of Perception set. With such set, you have a stable chance to make a move twice or even 3 times. I had it by myself, which makes Giscard the Sigiled even more useful. Characteristics. The main parameter for this champion is defense percentage, HP percentage. Secondary characteristics are speed, accuracy. These are recommendations that can be followed until late game. Masteries? I have 2 builds for PvP and for PvE. This is the most functional build that can be used in the campaign, arena, and faction wars. Primarily pumping attack line and support line. But here, Giscard the Sigiled becomes the support champion because of his useful buffs and debuffs. Also, if you have epic skill tomes, you can pump up Giscard's skills. He will get a good increase in efficiency regardless of which skill will be pumped. So you can use skill tomes if you think it's necessary. How to equip this champion in a proper way? If you look at his skills and debuffs in particular, I recommend equipping him like this. In the beginning, you should equip him with Lifesteal set. He will be healed permanently from the set and from the skill with the debuff Leech. You will receive this set for the first 7 days you enter the game. Blessings. The best option for him is to take the blessing from the War Branch. Chainbreaker. Considering his debuffs, the champion will resist debuffs and be able to timely apply his debuff to the enemy. Giscard is a great defensive champion to start with, whom you can get for free. His skills will do damage, debuff, and buff allies. Equip him according to the guide and pump him. And in a group with an epic champion and a legendary I talked about in the beginning, Giscard will live longer and deal more damage. Lightsworn will give a defense buff. You'll almost constantly be under this buff, and also resurrect if you have fallen allies. Lady Quillen deals damage and grants allies an acceleration to their turn meter. Shaman will increase the chance of critical hits and can resurrect Lightsworn or other champions. Lady Quillen speeds up the team, not allowing opponents to make their move. And in combination, these 4 champions will simply tear apart the initial activities. The main thing is to equip and level them up correctly. There are guides on the channel for each champion. Don't forget that to get a hero in Raid Shadow Legends, the bonus link will always be in the description. Go and get the coolest epics for your collection. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. And I also recommend watching these 2 videos. Until next time!